And out front now, Jason Downs, an attorney for the family of Freddie Gray. Obviously, the man at the center of all of this. Jason, so let me just start with these new reports. You know, our affiliate WJLA saying the medical examiner report concludes that the death injury happened in the back of the police van, a van like the one we're showing our viewers now. That's the conclusion. Obviously, that's a narrative police have been trying to push. So first of all, what's your reaction to that?
Well, first, we can't react to rumors. The first thing we have to do is actually see the medical examiner's report, and there's no suggestion that the medical examiner's report has actually been released, let alone completed. And so at this point, the first thing is we can't even respond to a rumor. We must respond to facts. The fact being that right now we don't even have that written report.
So you're saying you don't have it. Obviously, this is a WJLA report. They're saying they have sources in the medical examiner's office, but you haven't actually seen it. It has not been released to you. You're still in the dark.
That's correct. That's actually correct.
Okay.
And to get to the, I'm sorry.
No, finish, please.
Well, to get to the core, sure, to get to the core of it, any suggestion that Mr. Gray harmed himself in the back of that van is something that Freddie Gray's family strongly disagrees with. Frankly, you should never check your common sense at the door just because the law is involved. And in this case, common sense dictates that Freddie Gray did not sever his own spinal cord, whether it was outside of the van or inside of the van. Mr. Gray didn't sever his own spinal cord.
And I wanted to ask you about that because obviously that report out there now from the Washington Post as well as from our affiliate. You know, they're citing another prisoner who was in the back of the police van, and I want to emphasize, Jason, if a prisoner that says he could hear Freddie Gray but not see him because there was a partition, he's the one saying that Gray was trying to hurt himself. So you just completely dismiss that.
I think what we have to do is place this in context. And when you place it in context, we have to keep in mind that just a few days ago, the Baltimore Police Department released information saying that this very same prisoner didn't hear very much of anything. And now a few days later, we're having another rumor or more information that, oh no, this very same prisoner actually did hear Mr. Gray, and he thinks that Mr. Gray was trying to harm himself. Yeah. So placing this in context, we can't respond to it because there's so many different stories at play right now. We have to get to the core of it, get to the facts right now, and we don't have the facts.
Right, and I mean, because here's the problem. As you're aware, what we have is reports coming out citing sources. I'm not saying the reports are wrong, but they're obviously the source of some kind of leaking. That's all we have. There's one other thing I want to ask you about before I ask you about the leaks overall, and that is this. Reports about Gray's health leading up to the arrest. You've seen these as well. They're saying that there was a pre-existing condition, some kind of an injury that he might have had, a spinal injury that might be responsible for this, that predated this entire incident altogether. Do you know anything about those?
At this point, we have absolutely no indication, no suggestion that Mr. Gray, Freddie Gray Jr., had any pre-existing spinal injuries whatsoever. Nothing that we haven't spoken to one person. We haven't seen any document suggesting that Freddie Gray Jr. had any pre-existing spinal injuries whatsoever. In fact, that's probably nothing but a rumor. At this point, we just don't have any information to verify it at all.
All right.
The information we have suggests that Freddie Gray was healthy.
Right, and I know you're conducting your own investigation into this, so you're saying nothing backs that up. So then, what do you make overall about all these leaks? You know, I don't know if you just heard our reporter Miguel Marquez on the street. He's saying protesters are angry because they feel that the leaks are all supporting the police narrative. Do you share that frustration?
I mean, the Gray family right now just wants a transparent investigation. They are obviously frustrated with all the different changing timelines, the fact that there's this additional stop that wasn't reported until today,
right.
The fact that there are all these different rumors leaking about Mr. Gray Jr. having a pre-existing spinal injury. The Gray family is frustrated, and what they want are truthful answers.
All right, Jason, I appreciate your being with us again. Thanks again.